The Trailblazers made a deal on draft day. Every year, right? This time it landed them Raymond Felton and the number 57 pick, Andre Miller, on his way out as he heads to Denver, and Rudy Fernandez off to the Dallas Mavericks. At number 21, they picked the ACC Player of the Year, Nolan Smith out of Duke. John Diebler, good shooter from Ohio State, comes in the second round as well. Let's start with Nolan Smith and what he brings to Portland.
I've had a chance to see Nolan play since he was a baby growing up in the Washington, D.C. area, and this guy is just a flat-out winner. Coming into this year, there's a question of whether he would get drafted. He may be a late second-round draft pick. What happens? Kyrie Irving goes down. He makes the transition from shooting guard to point guard seamlessly. Just does an excellent job at running that ball club, scoring when they needed him to score, setting the table, hitting key shots when they needed him to hit key shots. I think this guy is a legitimate combo guard that can play either position just as well.
So Felton and Smith there. Any other moves that the Blazers are planning this offseason?
I think right now they're in decent shape. I don't think they're going to be looking to do a whole lot more. The question, obviously, everybody wants Nick Batum all the time, and he's always asked for and always rejected. The Blazers love having him. The big question, what do they do with Greg Oden? By all accounts, they're going to tender him a qualifying offer before next week at about $8 million to keep his rights. So he'll be a restricted free agent. He'll be a restricted free agent, and people could take runs at him, but they could match any offer.
In the meantime, Raymond Felton now arrives in Portland. He wants to be a starting point guard. It looks like he's going to have his chance there. What does he mean to the Blazers?
Well, it gives them a guy that will get the ball down the floor. If there was one complaint about the Blazers, and it wasn't from any of the players on the team or the coaching staff, it was their pace of the game. That They were a little bit too methodical. But what Nate McMillan did is he played the game as he had to play it because of all the injuries to keep them in it. And as we just showed, they won 24 out of their last 34 games. So I think the idea is to try and win, finish high. They got the 6th spot. He did an incredible coaching job. Now you get a guy who can push the ball the way Felton can, and they have athletes in other spots. If Batum can run the floor, Aldridge can run the floor, that's not bad.
Coach, I think you said it best. Nate McMillan did what he had to do given the complement of players that he had. He, in my opinion, could have been Coach of the Year easily.